When a crash ended my baseball career, I had to start over. No office, no money, no plan. Just grit and a few people who believed in me. That's how this firm was built. Today, we're a team of trial attorneys who fight for people just like I once was, injured, overwhelmed, and outmatched. When I was a young guy, my dream was to be a professional athlete, probably much like, many young boys. I wanted to be a professional baseball player. The dream ended somewhat prematurely. I was a pedestrian struck by a motor vehicle. Came very close to losing my leg, and that pretty much ended the dream. After the accident happened, I was somewhat lost. Stampone O'Brien Dilsheimer Holloway started as one, and we're evolving into this beautiful team.
This firm is built on the same values that I was raised on: hard work, discipline, respect, and most importantly, love. And those are the values that set us apart and make it more than just a business. My father is the toughest person I've ever met. I've never seen him back down to anyone or anything. He's the kind of guy that you like to have around when times are good, but absolutely need to have around when times are bad.
My younger self would say, you didn't do it alone, you did it by bringing people together. Kevin, I'll call him as good a lawyer in Philadelphia as there is. JB, after me, he's probably the next guy that I would call a mentor. You gotta love Prince. He's a man of the people. I like to say, if you don't like Prince Holloway, you don't like ice cream. My son Dan, he's like the heart and soul of the firm. Couldn't be more proud. We don't back down from tough cases, and we don't settle for less than you deserve. So we're gonna make sure things go right for you.
On July 1st, 2019, my coworker pulled up in his work van and parked behind my work van. I walked out, my coworker said, I need you to get a caulk gun out of your work van. And then as soon as I got in between both vans, an inebriated driver had hit my friend's work van and had pushed the van and smushed me by my legs between the bumper and the fender of both vans. And so I just started screaming for someone to call an ambulance. I had my cell phone in my hand, and then I gave the phone to one of the doctors who was rushing with me. She said, hey, your brother's been in a serious accident. We don't know if he's gonna make it through surgery. He's lost so much blood. We're also probably gonna have to amputate his leg. Every law firm was like, there's no case. We're not taking it, absolutely not. My brother Francis got a referral from a friend for this woman named Andrea. I remember Fran and Kevin showing up to the hospital, and he was like, we got her. We have an absolute pit bull, and she's taking the case, and we don't have to worry about anything.
The clients were people like me. They were my friends. They were construction workers. They were firemen. They were policemen. We started out representing the little guy. We still represent the same type of people. It could be a dad or a mom or a child who suffered a traumatic injury, and it's life-changing for them.
Stampone O'Brien Dilsheimer Holloway stood up to two multi-billion-dollar corporations that wanted to take zero accountability in affecting my life. They stood up for the little guy and they won. They're the most trusted people in this profession in the state, I believe. I don't think there's a law firm out here that could handle anything better than them.
We know that in order to win, you need to prepare every case like it's going to trial. I've often had lawyers, adversaries, the insurance companies say they just don't want to try a case against Stampone O'Brien Dilsheimer Holloway. We're able to understand ourselves as a unit, as a firm, and also our clients.
We don't forget where we came from, and we don't back down from a fight. If you've been hurt and don't know where to turn, call Stampone O'Brien Dilsheimer Holloway. We fight for the underdog.